Hi everyone, welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all doing okay. Hope you had a good weekend. So today, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start out with some PSO as usual, and then maybe about halfway through the stream, we're going to switch over to some Clementine PSU. Yeah, Draken says hi to everyone. So yeah, we're going to check out some PSU today as well, just because we haven't really covered it much on the channel. So I thought we'd check back in with the Clementine server as well and just see how things are going there. I am quite low level over there as well, so if anyone wants to join for that, feel free. Just before we get going as well, just a couple of announcements for the channel as well. So first one is, for anyone who's noticed, we've just recently hit 500 subscribers. A few things that come with that. So first of all, I've been able to apply for the monetization with YouTube, which is things like memberships and super chats and so on. It hasn't been approved yet. It's currently with YouTube to approve at the minute. But as soon as that goes live, I'll let you guys know. Just because then we can open up things like channel memberships and so on as well. On that, I have decided what the name of the channel members is going to be. So we are going to go with Fala Fam. So all members will be known as the Fala Fam. Just to perpetuate the meme. Next thing is, as part of that as well, I am actually going to open a community Discord as well. So once the stream's over, what I'll do is I'll make a community post and I'll give you guys all the link to the community Discord as well, just for a place that you guys can hang out between streams if you want to, and we can obviously discuss things in there. But I'll give you guys all the details after the stream, just so you've got that as well. So yeah, a couple of exciting things for the channel. As I say, I will let you guys all know when the memberships and super chats and everything like that open. It is quite slow with YouTube, so I don't know when that'll be. So I think for today, like I say, what we're going to do is we're going to start out with some PSO and try and take advantage of this experience week that's on Ephinea at the moment. So I'm going to be using my phone new whirl and getting absolutely murdered because, you know, we're going to do TTF and I'll probably get murdered as soon as we get out of Forest. Just to quickly cover about the Discord and things like that as well. If anyone does, who's sort of been a regular watching wants to contact me once the Discord's open about being a moderator for either for the channel or for the Discord, just let me know and we can sort that out as well. So I think we'll get started anyway. So yeah, we'll do maybe a TTF run to start off. Yeah, if you want to lend me a heavenly HP so I can actually take a hit, that would be great. I can give you back once we're done. And hi, Menskioka. I don't mind what ID it is. I mean, the main reason I'm playing today is just to get some levels on my phone new world. So honestly, any ID is fine for TTF. So if there's anything you guys are looking for, we can cater towards that ID. Looks like Draken's made one actually, so you put your name forward if any guys are okay. I can't see anyone having much of a problem with that base player. Like I say, once the Discord's set up, I'll send a link to everyone to just invite you guys to it. And then we can discuss it on there about who wants to be moderator and so on. I can't imagine it being much work because it is only a small channel at the minute. But yeah, like any sort of expressions of interest are much appreciated. Yeah, I know what you mean, Draken. It's kind of hard to be a mod and play. And to be fair, I think, you know, we play like most streams anyway, so... Yeah, I am more than happy with people being mods, though. I don't think we need that many at the moment anyway, because it is only still quite a small community, but I just think it's something we need to start thinking about. I am also going to, once the monetization and everything gets approved, assuming it does, because YouTube can deny it if they want to. No worries, Minsk. Yeah, as soon as we eventually do get approved by YouTube, I am also going to contact some artists to get some emotes and some badges as well. So I'll obviously keep you guys updated on that side of things as well. And yeah, as Draken's saying there, so anyone that's level 80 plus on Ephinea, feel free to come along. We're just on the European ship. Password is always stream. Thanks for that, Draken. I'll give you that back at the end of the stream, or once we finish the PSO part. Then get rid of the key paralysis. Yeah, you forget how really squishy 4UL is until you actually play one. Yeah, I just need to get her a ton of HP materials, honestly. I've got like 593 health and I've got nearly 2,000 TP. Yeah, I need to get her to at least 100 anyway, just so I can actually make a summit moon for her. I've got all the parts and everything ready. I just need to actually make it. Oof. He spent $1 million on him. Oh, you had a Phonuel on Dreamcast. Yeah, I've had a couple now. I've got one that's just over about, I think she's about 110 on GameCube. And this is about the highest I've had one on Blue Burst. I guess it's tier 4 Newells now. I was going to say, is it today or tomorrow? Close to both. I can't think what else it would be. Day after Thursday, last base player says. Oh, she's just called Day. Okay. At least you got a theme run between your characters. I get the impression this is going to be extremely painful with Phonuel. Not only Phonuel, but Phonuel with scuffed gear. Do I even have grants? Yeah, good. You have a 4-mile name tomorrow, okay. I don't mind if you just want to go for boss kills or if you want to kill everything. Ah, no worries, Minsk. Playing Phonuel, but I'm playing it more like a fun Yum at the minute with all the Ratax. Got the ultimate drop chat up if you want anything looking up. Yeah, I think we're on Vidia at the moment. I say for me today, I'm not really too fussed about the rare drops. It's more the experience I'm after. Ah, no hit on that club. I could do with a really nice like 50 hit club just to make an unnecessary 50 hit summit moon. In other news, I'm glad to report that I have nearly unsealed my lame Dargent now. It needs about 2,000 kills more. I actually did some work on it finally. Been mainly leveling my rear mile actually. Yeah, it's not too far off now. Yeah, I've been mainly leveling my rear mile. I've got her to about level, I think she's about 16 so far. Leveling normal is still really, really slow even with the experience boost because there's so little experience anyway. You may have to drop out at some point. No worries. I'm surprised that battles came all the way over. I don't know if I need a Zalu with that really because it was almost dead even before I cast it. It really would be nice to get something that reduces my TP cost, though. Like getting an adept or something would be really, really nice for this character. Just because the amount I'm spending on trial fluids is absurd. Yeah, definitely don't run a full new world if you're short on money. Random dye fluid drop burst. Made it look so easy. Yeah, to be fair, the Silver Dragon's not much of a threat. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the thought. So the Ramal that I'm leveling is Purple Gnome. So I'm going to use her to hunt V801 anywhere. And obviously eventually a Psycho Bond. But I thought, you know, between my Hugh New World and my Ramal, I can probably use those to actually fund the full New World. Hi, Rusty. Been blessed with luck mats recently. Reminding me what max luck is on one character. Max luck's 100. So if I remember correctly, I think 100 luck, I believe it's about a 20% chance to crit. Yeah, that's one thing I never seem to find on Ephinea. I never get luck materials. Even my Hugh New World, I think she only has about 50, and some of that's from units. I just never seem to find them. There's the first mega death. It wouldn't be a stream without one of us getting randomed out by lilies. You got 5 today. Yeah, that's very, very lucky. No pun intended. And there's the first tri-fluid. Base player saying, how's the red sword treating you, Draken? Yeah, it takes a bit of adjustment, doesn't it? To, you know, if you've been playing an Android for a while, going back to playing a fleshy and then all of a sudden getting paralyzed by everything. Yeah, it's quite cool, isn't it? Because you can kind of stack the freeze and the paralysis. And yeah, I know what you mean, Minsk. There seems to be tons of banners lately, particularly for Red Ring, which is kind of surprising because we're not even on the rare week anymore. I get the impression this is going to start getting very painful now for me. What are you even weak to? I have no idea. I seem to remember that this guy like changes resistances. That was really... That death was so delayed. It's like he thought about it for a while and thought, should I die now? Is it my time to die? Level 91 though. Does that laser have any hit? No. Does that club have any hit? No. I'm going to assume you're weak to electric. That'll be wrong. Is it fire? Yeah, fire looks good. Oh. I'm cool with that. More photon drops is good. I can't remember what Viridia gets from Guild Chicks anywhere. I have a feeling it's a final impact, but I might be wrong. No yes 3000, unfortunately. Yeah, I just thought today that we'd mix it up a bit and play a bit of PSU as well, because I've only done like one PSU video on the channel, and actually seem to do pretty well overall, so... Heavenly Battle off, Dub Chick, Guild Chicks drop final impact, yeah, sounds about right. Thing is, I don't even need Heavenly Battles, I've got a few of them already. Because my New World used to be Viridia. Because on this server a while back, they used to actually let you change section IDs. So I was Viridia for a long time, then I changed it over to Skyly. They've actually stopped you from doing it now. What was that about the Discord? Showing the Discord at the end, or are you doing it after? Yeah, what I'm going to do is I will, at the end of the stream, I'll do like a community post, and I'll link the link to the Discord. Do you know what? I should probably pick some of these shields up because they're good money. And they're fun tri-fluids. You can still change section ID prior to level 20. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, it used to be you could do it like once at any level. Yeah, they might have kept that in, I think. I think up to 20 you might still be able to change. Now, I'm not going to gel on the Sinors because I don't know if it'll kill you. Oh god, they hurt so much. What are you even weak to? Not that. You can tell I don't play Force very often. Just let me know if you do want me to gel on them and I will, but I'm guessing it's probably bad for you. And gelling, okay, fair enough. It'll make no difference to me at all. I still get knocked over. Anything I've hit that I've got, because plenty of unidentified weapons, but there's been nothing with not even decent percentages, to be honest. $119. So ice, I guess. No, grants maybe. I hate how resistant some things are in in Ultimate. Even the Guild Chicks are just beating the hell out of me. Cease. It's not even letting me stand up. do that to knock them over, just to stop them from shooting me. I think the thing that makes these guys tough for a force when you first get here is the fact they don't fall over every hit. Ah, there we go. It was going to happen eventually. On Barons, you better to just keep spamming, get back to try and freeze, and they take no damage from techs. Do you know, Dominic, do you know if they take any damage from grants? Or is it just like, no techs in general? Is it just a case of just freeze them and just let other people kill them? It did seem like they were taking no damage at all. Super high resistances. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I'll be the first to admit I don't play Force very often. I'm mainly a Hunter player. Ah, die fluids. Yeah, I guess multiplayer doesn't matter too much because you've got other people to help you kill them anyway. Just spam the hell out of Razonda for the entire fight. Yeah, that was really smooth, actually. I'm like so undergeared for this. And underleveled. Yeah, just instantly killed me. Yeah, I didn't really contribute anything there. I'm just here. 92 though. It's basically the only time I ever play my phone new well is when there's an experience week on. There's no way I'm going to survive Fault because his slap is just going to one-shot me. Even the Bringers are nearly one-shotting me. At least I've got Nidra though. At least the mags make me invincible for a bit at least. Yeah, Force in episode 1 is just suffering. It's one bad thing about Phony World, because your main tech boosts are in simple techs. Obviously, they're designed to like one-on-one. So when you get big groups of enemies like this, you are at a bit of a disadvantage because you don't have that massive boost like Phonium does. Or Full Mal with the G-Techs. Which prefer it in episode 4 unless you play Player Support. Yeah. I do feel like in episode 1, Phony World is much better just supporting. I mean, single player you can probably do fine because obviously things have low resistances in single player. But yeah, when you get into multiplayer... Oh, That will, I'm assuming, be... It's either a final impact or a Gearborg. I think it's a Gearborg, that. If I remember my Viridia drop charts properly. Oh, is it a silence? Do not say it's a silence claw. Man, there has to be one at some point, doesn't there? The Gearborg, okay. We've escaped the silence claw for now. It's going to happen eventually, though. Unless it was that one that Draken got there. Oh, yeah, so there's the silence claw drop. We cannot go a stream without a silence claw drop. Yeah, I've nearly zero proper force experience, had one good 4-mar, but treated him like a magical rare-mar with his bringers and holy rare. To be honest though, with 4-mar, you can kind of get away with that. Oof, mega good. Silence Claw fam represent. Oh, things hurt so much here. I missed my striker of Chow from GameCube as well. It was really nice having the double shifted E-band range. Ow. It was on day 29 though, that's nice. It's Fowler fan, maybe Silence Claw community. Yeah, so like I said, I think once memberships do open, I think I'm going to call the memberships the Fowler fam, just because the meme. Yeah, I can just boost. That didn't work again for some reason. And that's the middle of the corridor. This corridor is just incredibly buggy for Photon Blasts. I don't know what it is. It's just, it's really, really strange. Also, I still got it, even though it didn't work. I'll take that. Something tells me this is not going to be pleasant with a 4 new world at level 92. Yeah, you probably could do the Photon Blast in the actual False Arena, couldn't you? Because you don't trigger it until... At least seem to take reasonable damage from grants. Yeah, just happy to be here, smack. I mean, if these little Darvant mines are doing half of my health in one hit, that's not a good indication. You wish you were 92 so you could jump, your highest is 57. To be honest, you don't want to be here at 92. Especially not with a 4 new L. What are you weak to? I have no idea. That seems fairly good. That doesn't seem good. Ow. I think he timed that deliberately just so it was as I was trying to revive someone. I can't get Draken from here. Yeah, range it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's probably not as bad. Really, all you need on Falz is really just need a Cure Freeze, which I don't have on this character. And you need enough health to survive his slap in the final phase. If you can beat both those, then it's not too bad. This is probably going to kill me instantly, though. Yeah. This is with a heavenly HP, I hasten to add. Here we go again. There's really not much I can do about this. Just well, I don't really care about the synchro on my mag, really. Yeah, this is why you don't try and get a level 94 in your world through ultimate faults. Literally can't, I just get up and die again. The Rafoi I can take. That's fine. You can do Rafoi. Just keep doing that. Oh god, he's doing Rabata. I'll just revive people and then get killed by Divine Punishment. That's my job here. I don't even know what happened there. I think the Rabata came back and hit me again. Yeah, the problem, Doomlord, is when it's like this. Well, first of all, for Divine Punishment does light damage anyway, so it's not really affected by deband. But yeah, generally, as soon as I stand up, I'm just getting killed, so I don't even get a chance to cast a Shifter and deband. They might actually be better just trying to kill second phase and just leaving me dead until last phase. The other problem with Ultimate Falz as well is that when he does the... yeah, when he does the Rabata, the mines will just come up out of the ground and combo you while you're frozen. So quite often it's just an instant kill, even if you're really, really high level. I think it probably is better for them just to kill Falz and then just revive me on the last phase. I'll probably die again on last phase, but... it's basically every time he's doing Divine Punishment, it's just instant killing. I know you can avoid it, but I don't really know what the trick is for avoiding it. I just think you have to be lucky where it hits. I think if you can sort of position yourself between the beams, you can get away with it, but it's really hard to tell where the beams are going to come down. Oof. Yeah, hi chat. No, no worries. I did not expect me to be able to survive Ultimate Falz with this character. She's way, way too low level. Yeah, it's the spinners really. So the spinners that come out the ground quite often will just get in the way of you. It's not all lost though, because we have got 2 levels from this, so it's probably still worth it. Yeah, the experience is still really, really good. I know there is the trigger for the Divine Punishment, so I know he only does the Divine Punishment after he does the slow wave. My wife walked in and asked if there's a problem with the monitor because it's all red. No, this is normal. Yeah, I'll go back to Pioneer as well. A free TP refill, though. Yeah, because I have 25 light resist, which isn't terrible, but it's just because I've got so little health. I've said this a few times, like second phase faults is by far the hardest of all the different phases. I mean, I'll still die on final phase anyway, just because I don't have the health to survive the slap. But generally, the second phase is way, way harder. SectionSkyly stream is brought to you by the Pioneer 2 Medbay. Definitely this one, definitely. Yeah, if Pioneer 2 Medbay does want to sponsor me, just reach out and I can arrange that. It's not too bad if I don't play my phone well. It's just whenever I play this character, it's just, yeah, it's nightmare fuel. I do like phone well. It's just, you just have to just bear in mind that you are going to die a lot because you just don't have the health to survive anything. For normal, like for physical attacks, it's not too bad because obviously you've got like really high level gelling. You can cut the damage down massively, but when you've got attacks like Faltz's with the slap, which is fixed damage that you can't reduce, or the divine punishment, yeah, there's not a lot you can do. You basically just stack scape dolls, not for the best. I don't think I particularly need that Gearborg. That can go at team points. Would I say Phonium a glass cannon? It's an awkward one because I would say Phonium is a better sort of nuker overall, just because it gets a huge boost to the like Rathoi, Razonda, Rabata. But Phonium still does really, really nice damage with Hex, but Phonium is definitely much more glass cannon than Phonium. I just feel that Phonium does more damage. I honestly, I can't remember offhand how much more health Phonium has than Phonium. I know obviously it has more. I just can't remember exactly how much more. Nope, that's a mines portal. I'm just gonna get a few escape dolls out just to try and make this a little bit more bearable. I'll take those. That will still not be enough. All our portals are in mines. Can we just warp down to ruins from the teleport over here, or is it just forest? We might just have to run through mines. He walks all the way from caves. Yeah, Draken's getting his steps in. I mean, I can't fault the experience. The experience is really, really good. Aha. I will open another one as well, just so we've got one. Right, this will probably go no better. Yeah, I would probably say Phonium is a glass cannon. What ship do I play on? So this is, I'm on, so it's Ephinea for the server. And at the moment we're playing on the European ship, which I think is called, it's called something like Lumerace, I think. That's weird, the music's bugged there. Oh, there, it's finally changed. It's playing like the really sort of happy music. I'm going to assume my mag's probably at 0 synchro by now, but if it isn't, it will be after this. So I should be okay on this phase, providing he doesn't do Divine Punishment. If he does Divine Punishment, I'm dead. Is it ice for this guy? Literally did nothing apart from get hit by the mines. Right, here goes nothing again. I would say it's the run back, but I know he's just going to kill me as soon as he does Rabata. And he's immediately going to do Divine Punishment. There's one. There's two. Yeah, just keep doing Rafoi. Rafoi is fine. We can deal with Rafoi. Oh, he's doing it again. Just absolutely destroyed. This feels personal now. Oh, he actually missed with that one. So he immediately goes back to doing another one. He did not miss with that one. Yeah, it's on the European ship, Godspeed, so I think it's called Limerus. I think it's ice for this guy, actually. I'm very surprised I survived that. Normally the mines hit you straight away after the freeze, but for some reason they didn't there. Are you having fun? Let me change that. Basically, yeah. I literally get all the buffs up and then just die from Divine Punishment again. We're going for a record here of how many deaths we can get in a single stream. Okay, we've actually managed to beat this phase. So now I think the only... Unless the grants can kill me, I think the only thing I've got to worry about on this is the slaps. The slow's really annoying, yeah, because he always does it before the Divine Punishment as well. I know I'm not going to survive the slap, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I actually missed with the slap. I keep saying he, it's not he. Yeah, this slow is quite annoying overall. This is going to be the question whether I can actually survive. Well, I can't even survive that, so that's a problem. You can avoid that sometimes. I just wasn't in a good position there for it. But I think I kind of want to know how much the grants does to me. I also don't because it'll probably just kill me as well. Yeah, I mean, the amount of damage that slap does, there's no way I'm surviving that if it hits me. Okay, we've got a break there. Right, let's see if Grants actually kills us. No, I can take Grants, that's fine. So it's just the slap and... So I think it's just the slap and the projectiles that he does that can kill me. Oh, you would go up one more time. And Grants. That should be Megid. And then Prey Grants again. Yeah. And there's the slap. Yep, that was sort of delays the slap. There we go. That wasn't painful. And now it's going to say you are the hero when realistically I was just carried through that entire thing. Yeah, that was all Draken and Minsk. Like, I contributed nothing to that. Level 93 though. Go on, let's see. What's my mag synchro at? Yeah, it's a 0. You are the guy in the room. Yeah, exactly. When I play my hunter, I feel like I'm actually contributing to the fight, but not so much when I'm getting one-hit kill by basically everything that Faltz does. And again, I hasten to add, this was with the Heavenly HP equipped. The moral of the story really is that if you're a 4 in your world, you probably shouldn't be doing ultimate Faltz at level 90. It didn't even drop a red ring. It'd be a burning ranger with a burning laser. I mean, it is very, very good experience. There's no doubt in that. But yeah, a little bit easier with a hunter. And then basically just sell everything for trifluids. Oh, someone found a rambling there with 20 hit. Very nice. Oh yeah, so the Ragdoll boost road has actually changed, hasn't it? Yeah, I think War Limits 5 was the one that was featured. Is that Desert? Because, you know, Ultimate Ruins was so easy, so I think, you know, we should go with somewhere harder. You say that, but you know that everything that hits me is just going to kill me. Yeah, I'll just stand there and just spam gift for you like crazy. Yeah, no worries. At least I'll be able to make the Summit Moon fairly soon, which is good. That should help me out a little bit. It won't help me with the getting instant kill, but at least I can move on from a Hildebeer's Cane. Yeah, no worries, Minsk. I dread to think what the rank even is because of how many times I died. 36 deaths, and I reckon probably about 30 of those are me. I like how he still gives you A rank. It's like, we died 36 times. Like, if that's your definition of an A rank, you have quite low expectations. We're actually not that far off leveling again, actually. Died 100 times, S rank. Maybe it counts up, yeah, so the more times you die, the better rank you get. As usual as well, anyone watching, if anyone wants to join in, we're on Limerace 2-2 at the minute. Password to the games is always stream, so if anyone wants to join in, if you're on Ephinea, by all means, just drop in. I need to make some simpler chats on this character at some point because still using the base ones. We're doing ultimate at the minute, so Ultimate and struggling with level 90 for Newell. Yeah, we're just doing ultimate moments, so it's going to be about probably ultimate ep 4, I think we're doing. Wish you're on EU and a higher level. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world. Godspeed on the server, you can still select any of the ships, so I can still play on the American ships or the Japanese ships. It's just obviously there might be a bit more ping if you're out from outside Europe. For what it's worth, I've tried playing on the American ships and the ping's not too bad. You might notice it now and again, but it's actually not too bad on this server. I like how they call the game All the Deaths. Yeah, Keith, the main reason we're doing this is just because there's an experience week on this server at the moment, so there's 50% more experience than normal, plus extra boosts. Hi, Mimi. Hey, you actually have 4. 3 rangers. What discs have you got? My texts probably look horrendous because this character basically gets all the cast-offs from my Hunuel. I know I have basically no level 30 discs. Quite a few 29s, actually. I do have Rest of 30 and D-Band 30, and that's it, basically. No, thanks very much for those. You have to try when you get more experience with the game. Yeah, it's like Draken said, you can just swap between the ships. So just every time you log in, you just select whichever ship you want to play on. It's not separate characters for each ship. So if you make a character and then play on one of the American ships, you can then, if you then use the same character, you can go on a European ship or a Japanese ship, whatever you want to play on. God, subterranean desert. This is going to be fun. What I'll do is I'll switch over that Rafoy to Gifoy instead. More useful. Alright, level 31. Oh, okay. I actually survived a hit. I am actually amazed. I thought I just wouldn't kill me. So he just immediately takes what I say and then crits me and kills me anyway. This game has a great sense of humor sometimes. Yeah, so what we thought we'd do is, after the experience of Ultimate Assault, we thought we'd go to the literal last area of the game. At least it is only crits that are killing me. That's good. Yeah, Godspeed. If you're on Ephinea, there is, as I said, there is an experience week on at the moment, so you will get 50% more experience. And if you run any of the quests in the Ragdoll Boost Road, like this one, you'll get bonus experience on top of that as well. So if you want to level up, that's the ideal time to do it. The only thing I forgot about PSO that you need to actually tag the enemies to get the experience from them. I don't really miss that. Oh. Float on crystal. I'll take that. At least they're actually useful. Did all the episode 1 side story quests on normal and you were trying to figure out what to do next. Okay. Do I want a silence claw? Not particularly. Yeah, the chimes are really, really nice addition. I know it wasn't on the original versions. I'm pretty sure it wasn't on the official Blueburst either. I think they've added it. But it's just a really, really nice addition because it is easy to miss rare drops sometimes. I know in your videos you said to get to hard as fast as possible. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I mean, I would say that probably when you get to, I'd say from 20 onwards, you can probably start hard. And then probably from around 40 or 50-ish, you can do very hard. Yeah, once you get to hard, though, that's where the game, it starts to open up a little bit more then, because you'll actually start finding some rare gear. I mean, there are rares in normal, but they're all incredibly stupid drop rates, and there's not many of them. So generally, it's usually hard mode where you actually start to find or getting a few things. Then very hard and ultimate, it'll open up even more. No hit on that ray gun. Yeah, once you get to the later difficulties, that's where PSO really, really opens up, because honestly, the main meat of the game, once you've done the story, is just rare hunting. That is like the main thing in PSO, really. Tried doing hard as soon as you hit 20, couldn't do it, so you just did solo side story for experiencing Mazetta. That's totally fine, yeah. You know, at 20, hard is going to be a little bit rough because, you know, the enemies have quite a bit more health, and obviously they hit quite a bit harder as well. But there's no shame, you know, if you find hard a bit difficult, there's no shame with sort of going back to like late normal and just leveling up a few more times and then trying it again. Don't feel you have to do hard once you get to 20. There's nothing sort of forcing you to do that. And doing the side story is useful anywhere. Because the way PSO's story is, a lot of the sort of important story points aren't really told to you directly. A lot of it is through like little side story pieces. Is this your first time playing PSO, Godspeed? I like that I'm just getting like dye fluid donations every so often. Yes, it is. Oh, cool. Out of curiosity, how did you find out about the game? I'm just generally curious for people who've never played it before, how you actually found out about it. Run a grind, you go forest run, then a quest, then another forest run, then the second quest, rinse and repeat until you run out of quests, then beat and move on to caves. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. I think I am just going to focus on gelling in the enemies, basically, just so I can get the tag. Yeah, for me, it's natural playing PSO because I played it when it came out anyway. I'd imagine it's probably quite an obscure game. I would have thought for people who'd never played it at the time. I suppose unless you played PSO 2 or PSO 2 New Genesis, then maybe you wanted to go back and see what PSO was like. You knew about the game for years, seeing videos of people playing it, growing up and always wanting to try it. Oh, cool. Oh, no, it's this room. Yeah, I mentioned this on the last stream, but this room, for some reason, makes me incredibly motion sick. That seems quite evil, putting zoos in this room as well. Because if they knock you over, you're going to fall into the quicksand and then get knocked over. Oh, it's so bad, this room. I hate it. Found out about PSO BB a few years ago and figured to try that. Yeah, I think if you're just getting into PSO now, I think BB is definitely sort of the best version to go with, just because it is the most feature-rich version and it's really, really well supported by private servers. GameCube and Xbox are totally fine as well. Dreamcast, I feel, does feel very, very dated now, but it's still fun if you want to check it out. You're a huge Sega fan, so Ephinea videos came out on front page of YouTube. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm a bit of a Sega fan now. I grew up with with the Mega Drive, or Genesis for Americans. I had a Mega Drive when I was growing up. I never had a Dreamcast or anything. I only went back and got a Dreamcast later on. But I've always I have been a bit of a Sega fan for a while. But I'm more just a PSO fan, really. Oh, I finally found the Justy. So we've had the Justy, we've had the Silence Claw. What else do we need? So we need a Final Impact to drop. And then we need me to get PD'd by a Gerta Blulu. Which might happen now because it looks like we've got one. Played mostly Sega games on GameCube. Yeah, there was this weird time, wasn't there, where... Well, I'm surprised I survived that. Yeah, there was kind of a weird time where... a lot of Sega games were coming out on GameCube instead. I mean, for me, that's where I started PSO, so I started with PSO GameCube. Wish you had Blue Burst, but don't have a PC. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, with how low spec, Blue Burst is, you could probably run it on a toaster. So even with a laptop or something that's not particularly for gaming, you could probably run Blue Burst on it fine. Is that another Photon Crystal? A Photon Drop, I'll take that. final impact and a photon drop off an enemy with a horrendous drop rate. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Sonic Mega, and Gem Collections was the introduction. Ah, cool. Because I know the GameCube version of PSO had some integrations with some of the Sonic games as well. I just found another luck material. You're gotta play the lottery. Yeah, they don't drop that often, luck materials, so to get that many in a shot's best times actually is really lucky. And yeah, again, no pun intended. Yeah, luck is a really, really good stat to raise on pretty much any class apart from force. Just because having the ability to crit more often is just really useful because crits do a lot more damage in PSO. I had no idea. I wish I had PSO on GameCube when it came out. For some reason, speedrunners love the GameCube version. Yeah, I'm not sure the exact reasons. Maybe the only thing I can think of with it being the GameCube version is because if they run it on Blueburst, obviously they're going to have to run it on a private server because Blueburst is online only. And by doing that, there's going to be subtle differences between each private server. So maybe it's to sort of maintain parity when they're running, you know, when they're doing speedruns. So maybe that's why they don't use Blueburst. Have we got some stealth rappies here or something? But yeah, the GameCube version, it had like an integration with... It was a really weird one, so I think it integrated with... You had to have a Game Boy Advance. And it was some integration with the Chow Garden in Sonic Adventure, I think it was. I don't know exactly how it worked, because I didn't have a Game Boy Advance, but I know there was some kind of integration. There was also some integration with PSO Episode 3 as well, so in that game, if you had certain Sega games on your memory card, you would get bonus cards. Oh, another get to blue loop. Oof. So a Chow Mag in PSO, I thought you were tripping. Yep, no, there is a Chow Mag. There's also a weapon as well. So there's a force rod called Striker of Chow, which is basically a stick that has a Chow on the end of it. Actually a really good weapon as well. Yeah, it does, yes. So when you attack with the Striker of Chow, it does make like the little nyat noise. It's actually really, really cute. Should use Megid more often here because I always forget the lizards are really susceptible to it. Oh, special weapon. Yeah, the Chow Mag, I think, as far as I know, I think you can get that from some of the seasonal rappies. Oh, you got a Snake Spire, oh cool. That's actually not a bad part, isn't that, to be honest? Mainly because the special on it is actually unreduced. It's like unreduced, I think it's unreduced dark, I think it is. It actually does work okay. I've got another one of these rooms. And it's dark. Can't see a thing. No, so the way it works, Godspeed, is... So some of the seasonal rappies, like the Saint rappies and Hala rappies, they can drop various different like presents. And some of them, I can't which ones it is exactly, but some of them can drop mag cells. So if you got, I think it's an item called Heart of Chow. And if you get that, you use it on a mag with certain requirements and it'll turn your mag into the Chow mag. So once it's turned into Chow, though, you can't evolve it from that. It will stay as Chow from then on. Yeah, so it's like Jacob said, so you just need to be the right level and then use the Heart of Chow. And it'll just turn your mag into Chow. Oh, no worries. You're losing your mind trying to figure it out. Yeah, again, it's one of those things that PSO doesn't really explain. There's a lot of things in the game that the game just does not explain to you. I mean, to be honest, even things like mag evolution, I'm pretty sure the game doesn't tell you about mag evolution either. How dare you survive that? I did just pay for that. Like, use Megas in episode 4 this, you'll kill everything this. Doing well though, 96. That's why I thought you were tripping, because when you were looking at the mag chart, it wasn't on it. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, so it's not one you get from a typical evolution. You have to have the mag cell to get it. Yeah, it's like base players saying as well, there are mags that are Sega consoles as well, so you can get like a mag that looks like a Dreamcast or a Mega Drive / Genesis or a Master System. It's rare I use the mag cell mags, to be honest, mainly because I don't have many of the mag cells I want, but I tend to just go for like the rare normal evolutions. So things like Nidra or Sato. Because I find them quite easy to make and I still like the mags anyway, so... Oh, that has 35 hit. We'll check that. Oh yeah, I always forget they did this on Ephinea, where you can disable the action camera. Yeah, because the camera changing here is awful. Yeah, you can do all sorts with your mag, Godspeed, so you definitely have a look into it. I say you can go with like the regular route of just evolving your mag into a regular evolution, or you can use mag cells. It's just a case of just finding how to get the mag cell. Having absolutely no luck with the megas at all. Yeah, so Dominic raised a good point there. So if you do get a mag cell mag, they tend to be very easy to level up. I'm assuming that was the Yowie that killed me there. What level should you be hunting mag cells? I can't remember what difficulty they drop in. For anyone in chat, does anyone know if the Maxels drop in lower difficulties in Ultimate? I honestly can't remember. I normally just hunt them in Ultimate. They're not something I hunt very often, really. Yeah, so you can get the Heaven Striker coat from very high depth falls. That's another one as well. So not all of them are seasonal rapid drops. There are some that actually drop from regular enemies as well. And again, it's just a case of just looking at the drop charts. But a lot of the cells tend to come from presents from seasonal rapids. Girl Blue is such an annoying enemy, I hate it. Has to be ultimate according to Ephinea. Ah, fair enough. Somehow that was way easier than Faults. Yeah, it's not too bad. I thought it'd be a lot harder than it was, to be honest. Need shift to 30. Yes, I do, actually. Yeah, I've got 29. Oh, thanks for that. Pioneer Christmas, one present per character. Okay. Gellum 30. You really just found 2 level 30 discs in one run. Yeah, I actually need Gellum 30 as well. I've got my Zalu's only 24. Oh, thanks for that. See, the level 30 support techs are not too bad. They're reasonably okay to get. It's fan level 30 attack techs is a nightmare. Gonna go back to sell armors. You need Esparta gamble money. Gotta go now. Good luck, have fun. Thanks again. Oh, no worries, Godspeed, and thanks for dropping by. Oh, more discs. I think I've got these ones actually. Yeah, I've already got those ones, Mimi, so you can keep those if you want. Thanks anyway, though. Yeah, as much as it does pay me, I do actually need Zalo 26. Let's see what this laser is. So, how much hit did it have? 35? Blizzard laser. Oh, why are they always terrible specials when you get hit on them? I always like how useless the shop is in PSO. You know, you get into Ultimate Ep4 and they're offering you fully level 9. Like, yeah, I'm probably not going to use that. Ah, cheers, Minsk. Yeah, it would help. I mean, find like level 15, 20s, and 30 discs is a nightmare. I mean, again, particularly for the attack text for level 30, some of them are just obscenely rare. I think it's because some of them drop in so few areas as well. It's like if you want level 30 megas, it drops in like a couple of zones in the game. That's it. I'll keep hold of that laser actually, because I might be able to use that for something. Probably need to look into upgrading this as well at some point, the Stink Shield that I got last stream. So I probably need to hunt a Durrell shell or something. I'll go for From the Depths, but I know that's a lot of work to get. Yeah, so I think we can probably maybe do one more run in PSO maybe, and then we'll switch over to PSU. Is there anything that anyone's hunting or anything like that? I know obviously we're in the experience week at the moment, but I still don't mind helping out with hunts. Do this again. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind running this again. If you want to do one more run of this. Go use a Cure Freeze or Cure Shock. I'm trying what the best drops are for those. I think is it White Hill, I think, gets Cure Freeze from Red Slime. So that might be something maybe for Rare Enemy Week. Yeah, I think I've already got a Cure Shock as well. Same, like I mentioned earlier, some gear in the game I think should be a bit easier to get just because of how important it is. Things like Cure Freeze. Considering the Ultimate Fault is almost not doable without Cure Freeze. Yeah, Cure Freeze from Red Slime on very hard, yeah. Hunting red slimes is horrible. Yeah, you can get it from the Wandering Techer as well. It's just, obviously, how deep your pockets are. You cure paralysis as well. Yeah, I'm trying to think what the best drop is for that. I know Skyly gets it, but it's a really bad drop for it. It's something in Ultimate Seabed. I think it's from one of the squid things in Ultimate Seabed, and it's about one in nearly 2,000. Okay, you can get all the cure units from the 1k rolls. That's not too bad. So the only thing I don't like about the Wandering Tech is just how much dialogue he has, because you spend more time just cycling through his dialogue than actually getting the rewards. Best chance is Tuesday. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing one more run of that quest we just did. You get bored with Corin, yeah, I'm not surprised. It is... when you've done it so many times, it does get really old very fast. Or do you use like a turbo controller or something to blast through the dialogue faster? Spend money and time, or spend time and earn experience. Yeah, so you can go either way, really. Yeah, you can simulate turbo with steam input. I really need to sort out Ephinea on Steam input, really. At the minute, I use an Xbox controller, which I don't particularly like using. I'm not sure, we've either got 4 or 5. Oh, you're just chilling. Wonder if PSO Baby would work on a Steam Deck. There is a channel on YouTube. I think I'm sure it's called One Up Bebop, and he's got a video up about running PSO on a Steam Deck. So he has actually managed to get it running. Oh, you're on Linux right now? Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't mind what we run. We can do a TTF, or just bear in mind that if we do a TTF, I am going to die over and over again on faults. Are you running Baby on Linux as well? Oh, no worries. Oh, has an Ephinea download. Oh, cool. It's good that it's playable on Linux as well. Oh, that's how you actually found the server. Oh, cool. Oh, you managed to get PSU working okay, Minsk? Oh, nice. I know, I saw that you were struggling a bit to get it working originally. I said what we'll probably do is after we've done this quest, we'll switch over to PSU. So if anyone's got like a low-level character on Clementine, by all means, feel free to join. I just want to try playing a bit of PSU for a change as well. I know some people have been asking for it anyway, so... Yeah, I have no idea which quests are good to run. I know they've got like a thing called Clem Camp, which is like a single player quest you can run every day that power levels you basically. I have no idea what other quests are good. I'm happy to just play anything on PSU, honestly. It's just nice to play it for a change. Yeah, so there is a quest on Clementine. Like I said, it's called Clem Camp, I think it's called. You can only run it once per day, but it's basically one with massively raised experience. I think it is just designed to like power level new characters, so I think it might only be single player. Oh, one version of Litrus was out of date, so it wouldn't install. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I'd imagine that PSO Baby probably works really well on Steam Deck, actually. It's the kind of game where it'd be ideal just to take it on the go. Love seeing Zamba get a run out. Properly good sword. Yeah, Zamba's really cool. Unfortunately, I've never been able to use it because every like high level hunter I've had has always been a female hunter. So if you don't know, Zamba's male only. It's a really, really cool looking sword, though. I do really like how it looks. Yeah, the hard time putting the password is stream with a capital. Yeah, regarding Zamba, so I basically had a Zamba alternative back on the old Sega servers. So my Huniwell on there used to use an S-rank sword instead with Berserk. That is one thing I would like to try doing at some point. I just need I need to make sure I've got people who are definitely going to be there to do it. I would love to do challenge mode at some point. Just try and get some S-ranks because I don't have any on this server yet. I mean, I'm not great at challenge mode, but I have beaten episode 1 challenge mode, again, way back on the old official servers. And I did that with a Huniwell, which was not the play. Now, there's a stream idea. Yeah, I've been thinking about it, so I should always do it as like a little bit of like a 500 sub celebration. Do a challenge mode stream and just get destroyed. I don't find episode 1 challenge mode too bad. I say I've done that before. Episode 2 I did struggle with. I don't remember if I ever managed to beat episode 2 challenge mode, to be honest. Mainly because every time I tried it, I either got killed by either Gold Dragon or Gal Griffin. No idea, but wherever it is has hit. I do really like challenge mode, though. It's a really sort of interesting game mode. It's just it is really, really punishing, though. You know, if you do mess up, you can screw your entire run up. I think for me, if I was running challenge mode, I would probably maybe use a Huka Seal for it. Because having the traps is just a really nice bonus in challenge mode, and Huniwell is just not the class to use for it. It's really not good. Problem with Huniwell in challenge mode is you just don't have enough attack power to equip a lot of the hunter stuff that drops, and you don't have the accuracy to hit anything. And then Ashi is waiting. I'm trying to talk to chat a bit more, but I forgot how much concentration force takes. Yeah, we can certainly arrange that. As I say, at the end of the stream, I'll be sort of giving up the link for the Discord anywhere on the community post. So once we've got that set up, we can maybe arrange a challenge mode stream and arrange a best date for it. I mean, we're probably not going to beat it all in one stream because it does take a while to beat, but you know, we could stagger it over a couple of streams. As part is learning the maps. Yeah, so I suppose the good thing is that the maps are always the same. Downside is just remembering what to do. It's been literally years since I did challenge mode, so I honestly cannot remember any of the maps. I find it funny that we're getting more rares this stream than we were in the last stream when we had the massive rare drop boost. There's the one thing you never finish. I think a lot of people didn't. I mean, even for me, I mean, I played GameCube a ridiculous amount, and even for me, I did episode 1, but I never managed to beat episode 2 challenge mode, so yes, the answer is Ep4 is way more worth. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just that stuff's easier to get in Ep4, or if it's just that we're being lucky, but or that episode 1's just being unnecessarily stingy, but it does just seem like we're getting a lot more stuff. Oh, HP material, nice. All I remember is you got the Twin Saber S rank. Yeah, so I can't remember. Actually, I don't think I did beat challenge mode on GameCube. Actually, I think it was Blue Burst. Yeah, it was on the official Blue Burst servers. I got an S rank sword with Berserk, and I got an S rank rifle with, I think it was with Zalur, because I had Android Ranger. Yeah, I hate these rooms because they just interfere with your movement so much. It becomes really hard to actually go the way you want to. Try to make a raycast every now and then, but the walking noise grates after a while. Yeah, me and my friends on Bluebirds, we used to always call raycasts fridges. I just tended to use Rayca Seal instead. Hit the Raycast thump footsteps. Oh, thanks for the subscription. You need to make one now and call it Hot Point or Beko. Or Zanussi. Hi, Unimi, okay. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to have that noise. It does get really, really annoying after a while. Oh, 98. Oof. The raycast was called Nuts and Bolts. one thing I really don't like about this enemy, just the way it sort of messes with your movements. You get into this weird cycle where it's pulling you towards it. You're trying to walk forward and your character gets stuck in this walking loop, but you're staying in the same position. Yeah, really don't like those guys. Curry's special offer. Hi, easy, okay. Greetings from Germany. Thanks for dropping by. Do you play PSO at the minute? Easy. So downside by using Reverser. Every time I use it, I just instantly get knocked over because the casting animation's so long on it. Divine Punishment does help a lot here, like, just because of the amount it interrupts enemies. Yeah, Mega doing absolutely nothing again. You need to backtrack and get a photon drop. So what's the Ep4 area rundown? So there are 2 or sort of 3 areas in Ep4. So you've got the crater, which you probably saw. I'm trying to think if we've done a stream in Crater, actually. So Crater is like, it's a big open area, basically. It's kind of like a wasteland. And then this is the subterranean desert. So the reason I say there's kind of 3 areas, though, is because Crater is split into, there's like the outer crater part, and then there's the crater interior as well. So crater interior looks quite a bit different to the other crater areas. But it's the same enemies. And there's just one boss in episode 4, which is the boss at the end of desert. Oh. Is that a red box from Gerda? Oh, nice. Got a Gratia. So if memory serves, I think that is a shield that's used by Android Rangers, I think. I think it boosts... is it a set boost with the Yasminkov weapons, I think? Yeah, episode 4 is quite a strange episode in that it only has a couple of areas and one boss. Oh, Mint's getting a special weapon as well. So I mean, all the rares are dropping today. It's like they forgot to put the experience boost on and put the rare drop boost on again instead. Because rare drop weight, we got nothing. Apart from a lot of silence claws. Oh, another snake spire. Yeah, I do quite like episode 4 overall. I think it's a decent, a decent addition to the game. I do actually really like the boss fight in episode 4 as well. We do need to do that on stream at some point. Oh yeah, I forgot about that in Desert. That there's the beehives that can attack you. I always forget about that. This is not cheesing at all. Oh wow, do I not have anti-level 7? No, somehow I only have anti-level 6. Yeah, you should come over here, man. It's a lot easier. May as well use this healing ring again. Yeah, essentially base play, the rundown for Ep 4 is that there's a massive meteor impact in the crater area. So you get called in to investigate the meteor impact. I'm going to guess that was an accidental photon blast. You guessed wrong and tried to change the PB. I mean, the actual story is kind of typical Fantasy Star Online, you know. So don't expect anything revolutionary. I do wish there was a little bit more to episode 4 though, because it does feel a little bit almost incomplete because there are so few areas. Except for Card Revolution, yeah, that is a really good point. Yeah, that is like nothing else. I would do a Card Revolution stream at some point, but yeah, I don't think anyone would actually watch that. It's such a divisive game. A lot of people just really hate it. I know the one video I did on it was like, it did not do well. There are people doing streams of Ep 3. That actually surprises me. I'm surprised anyone is actually watching. No shade on Ep 3. I actually really like episode 3. It's just that it is not, not a very popular Fantasy Star Online. I've said it before, but I think the reason it's so sort of maligned is just because when it released, a lot of people just wanted more episode 1 and 2. Oh, 99. Stream multiplayer matches and tournaments. Oh, cool. I'm actually really happy to hear that. It's good that episode 3's actually still got some life in it then. I think ultimately with Ep3, Sega were just trying to capitalize on what was popular at the time. You know, we were getting into a time where collectible card games were getting really, really popular. So it kind of makes sense that Sega wanted to try and jump on that. You found your Ep3 hint sheet from the Game Store event. Oh, cool. Oh, we've got another Photon drop. Yeah, I seem to remember episode 3 being a really hard game. Particularly later in the story, some of the later quests that you have to do are ridiculous. Nothing groundbreaking, just a bunch of bits from a framer guide on a fold-out sheet. I'm basically going just full support here at the minute. I haven't got a chance to nuke. It's quite interesting episode 3 actually, because there was some cards in the game that got removed from it. So there was like, I don't know if it was a trial version or if it was like a demo or something, but there was cards in it that never made it to the real version. So for example, I know that there was a Del Saber card which never made it to the actual final version of the game. I'm assuming that maybe the cards were like maybe too overpowered, and they didn't really have the ability to patch cards back then, so they probably just removed them from the game as a precaution. Oh, they've made Del Saber available. Ah. Yeah, that was my bad. What happens when you have your Rester on your alt palette? I should probably change that around. I think the reason for that is because I'm just not used to getting Photon Blast on a force, because you don't tend to get them. On this server, they can change the stats of the cards. Oh, cool. GG, everyone. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is, I think we'll... do we need Resonde 27? No, I've got Resonde 29, so that's okay. Oh, thanks anyway. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is I'll just sell stuff up, and then what we'll do is we'll switch over to PSU and Clementine. So if anyone's got an account on Clementine and wants to play on there, by all means, again, feel free to join up. We'll probably just be doing some really early stuff, because I think my highest is about level 50. I haven't spent much time on PSU at all, so it certainly won't be high level stuff that we're doing. I'll give that heavenly HP back to you as well, Draken, while I think on. At level 12, that's fine, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I'm level 50, but I'm still using really, really not great gear anyway, so yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, Draken, just let me know when you're free and I can give you that heavenly HP back. No, no worries. Yeah, thanks for borrowing that. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll go and get a drink quickly, and then we'll switch over to PSU. Once we're in there, I'll let you know sort of where to meet up and everything. Almost 100. No, I'm still 30k off at the minute, so I can get that tomorrow off stream. That's fine. So yeah, I'll switch over to the Be Right Back screen. It'll be about maybe 5 minutes or so, just while I get a drink, and then we'll switch over to PSU. So see you guys in a few minutes. just get this PSU screen set up properly. For some reason, full screen never works on PSU for me. So I always have to like adjust it on the fly. I have no idea why. Yeah, hopefully that looks okay. You have to install borderless to fix PSU. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, it's like you can set it to full screen in the launcher, but in the main launcher, you can only set it to like 1280 by 1024. But if you go into the Clementine launcher, you can't select full screen from that. You need to run 2 programs to be able to run PSU on Windows 11. Or to run it at all. Because for me, it seems to work okay, it's just obviously the full screen doesn't work. Oh, cool. Thanks, Light Dragon. I'll have a look. This should be fine for today, but yeah, I'll get that sorted for next time. So yeah, PSU. So yeah, for anyone who was around at the time, PSU got a lot of hate when it launched because a lot of people didn't like it. You need it for borderless and the better joy for Switch Pro. Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose I use the Xbox controller at the minute, so I should probably look into that. Just so I can use a Switch Pro controller because I would much prefer to use a Switch Pro controller. Just out of curiosity, Draken, for Ephinea, to get at the Switch Pro controller working with Ephinea, did you just connect it through Steam? Because I tried that before and for some reason it just would not work with Ephinea. Just Steam, okay. I'll have to try it again. Yeah, for some reason it just didn't work for me before. I distinctly remember that the X360 mags were quite harsh. I think a lot of places were. I think a lot of the player base was very, very harsh with it as well at the time. I would say that I think base game PSU was rough when it launched. It wasn't great. I think, particularly once the expansion launched, I think it actually improved the game quite a lot. There's community layout if you search them on stream, which is crazy. I'll have to have a look at that. So, I think today I'll play my Beast. Pretty much only play PSU single player on the PS2 part. Might have to try on Clementine. Clementine's really cool, so I mean, there are some differences to the official servers, but it's about as close as you're going to get. But you love PSU, it's your first Fantasy Star, played all the portables, then went back to PSO. Oh, cool. To be fair, most people wouldn't like PSO just as much if it was version 1. Yeah, I mean, good point, to be honest. I mean, I've played a little bit of version 1, and I can kind of see why they did the changes to it. So, let's see. Yeah, so we're on the Satsuma ship at the minute. So, yeah, we can just meet up in Guardian's Colony. Just let me know what your character names are as well, and we can try and figure something out. As I say, I have no idea what quest to run or anything because I never play this game. Just let me know as well if I need to adjust the volume or anything because I've barely played PSU on stream before. I need to actually remember how to send partner cards. I think you just target the person, don't you? That's it. There we go. A milliard. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it has been so long since I played this, I literally can't remember anything. There's a PSU content creator that actually did a list on useful missions. Oh, cool. I suppose there has to be someone who covers PSU. I say I've done a little bit on my channel. I think I've only done one video on it so far, which was like a beginner's guide to it. I probably do need to do some more because the PSU guide actually did way better than I thought it would. There's obviously the demand for people still playing. I mean, how many people are online at the minute? 116 people playing PSU. That's actually really impressive for how old the game is now. So we're on the Satsuma block, and we're in the Guardians HQ, the top floor of the Guardians colony. It does feel though like a lot of people did start a PSU and then went back and checked PSO later, so I think you're definitely not the only one there, Draken. You like the orange theme, yeah. Yeah, they've stuck to that. They've claimed that. Is there an easy peeler section for beginners? Infernal Gardens on Otoku Flybase. That's on New Days, isn't it? Yeah, so in PSU you have it's what's called cut-in chat. It's kind of similar to how PSO2 and NGS do it, where you can make your character face on the screen. I don't really like it, to be honest, but I prefer the simple chats. Yeah, so I think we just go to New Days, don't we, and go from there? Oh, there's a cool feature. There's a room here in this floor that has all upgrade NPCs. Oh, nice. Yeah, it does seem like they made a lot of like quality of life improvements on this server, which is cool. Yeah, so we'll just go to Otoku City. So, and then I think it's the Flybase we go to. Again, it has been so long since I played PSU properly. There is one thing that kind of bugs me with PSU with the camera movement. So whenever you move the camera left or right, it kind of, after you've moved it, it kind of briefly zooms in a little bit. It's really off-putting. Been so long since you've been in this area. Yeah, I think a lot of people haven't been back to PSU for a long time. I honestly think a lot of people don't know you can actually still play it. I think we go in here. Hopefully the camera's in an okay position as well. I can move it if I need to, but I like how, yeah, I immediately go to do the quick menu from PSO. Now it's to remember how to play PSU. Yeah, so the way the elemental works is you basically want to use the opposite element to whatever the enemies are. So if the enemy's a fire element, you want to use ice. You need to stock up, no worries. So it's obviously pretty easy this, but you know, it should be decent experience for low level. So, you're getting experience by doing nothing anyway. I have to be really careful with the elemental traps because they do a ton of damage to me with the beast. Yeah, I do think that when PSU originally launched, I do think it did deserve some criticism because there was a lot missing from it, and it kind of felt a bit half-hearted, to be honest. But I think as the game went on, I honestly feel like they did kind of improve it quite a lot, and by the time we got to the expansion with Ambition of the Illuminous, I think it did improve quite a bit. But by then, obviously, its reputation was already damaged a bit, so I think a lot of people had already given up on it by then. I think PSU definitely deserves some recognition though, because it did kind of pave the way for some things that were in PSO 2. So, you know, you have to remember this was the first game that had Fortnite, which has since become a staple of the series. So, you know, I think it does definitely deserve some recognition for introducing things like that. Overall, honestly, it's just good to see that PSU is still getting supported to an extent. Even if not quite as many people are playing it as PSO, you know, the fact it's got an active population is still really impressive. Oh, hi, Mimi. Yeah, Mimi's just absolutely styling. Level 150. So I'm assuming you play Clementine quite a lot then. We should study the classes of PSU. A little bit here and there. Yeah, it's one really cool thing about the game. There is a massive amount of variety with the game, really. Yes, I think they added... Is it Acro Master they added? I do feel like quite a lot of the boss fights in PSU are quite cool as well. It also has really, really underrated music as well. Also, that sound was incredibly loud. I don't know if it was the same for anyone else. Yeah, that didn't take long. I feel I need to balance the sound effects slightly better in PSU. Because that explosion was like 10 times louder than any other sound in the game. It might be over-leveled. Possibly. Yeah, basically, it's because obviously Mimi's like level 150, so like they're way over-level for this. I mean, to be honest, I'm over-level for this as well. That boss does do things normally. still need to get to 110 so I can actually go Forte Fighter. You normally run the floor 5 quests or one in Parham. Oh, cool. Oh, that was more for the sound level. Yeah, I don't know what it is. That the sound seems to be all over the place in PSU. Certain sounds seem way louder, so I've noticed that the level up chime as well, whenever someone levels, seems excessively loud compared to everything else. And what I'll do is I'll knock the sound down on the game a little bit, just because I don't really want to deafen everyone. I've knocked that way down now, so hopefully that's a bit better. Well, 5 quests drop a certain item that you use to get the better PAs. Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out. This is one thing I do really like about PSU. I've always liked the kind of lobby system, how you do a quest and end up in another lobby. There is a chat log, so for me, Draken, if I hit right trigger, it brings up like a public chat. And then you press it again to go to party chat. They still have the hidden dressing room in here. Yeah, there it is, yeah. Yeah, so I always remember this from the official servers where if you stand in this bush, there's actually a hidden dressing room where you can change clothes. Clementine looks fun. Is it worth giving it a shot? I want to play PSU pretty bad. Honestly, Shane, if you want to play PSU, there's not that many options for playing it, and Clementine, I would say, is probably the best one. There are some changes from the official, so the rate of leveling up seems easier, and to me, some of the stats seem a little bit off, but it is very close to the official, I would say, and there is more content than the official servers ever had, including the fact that you can actually get to level 200 on this. Anyone who played PSU back in the day knows that the official US and EU servers never got to level 200. Yeah, the servers actually went down before we got that far. So yeah, if you are interested in playing PSU, definitely I would recommend it. It's not even that hard to set up either. Yeah, so they keep introducing new things as well, like Ultimus as well. Sounds good, I'll try it out today. Oh, cool. You can get your job level to 200. Now, given how long it takes to level some of the job levels, that must take forever. Yeah, I've just always liked that some of the lobbies are just really chill. I mean, you can sit down in the hot springs and things like that. It's just a nice little way to chill after doing a quest. Yeah, we can go on to any other quest really. As I say, I'm not familiar with the quests in Clementine at all. It's been years since I played PSU seriously, so I have no idea what's good for leveling or just what the fun quests are. Again, with PSO, I'm a lot more familiar with it, with what's good to level and so on. But PSU is something that, because I haven't played it for so long, I have lost a lot of the information. Lost Ruins is good. Where'd you start that from? Oh, it's from here. Oh, cool. Yeah, so it's max size of 4 in PSU. Actually, no, it's 1 to 6 in this, actually. So it might be, yeah, it might be 6. I was convinced it was 4 for some reason, but yeah, maybe it was 6. Again, it's been ages since I played the official server, so maybe it was always 6. Again, I'm too PSU brain. Yeah, so it looks like it is 6. And some of the music in PSU is so good. Yeah, I love this soundtrack. PSU music's a banger. Yeah, you're not wrong. Honestly, I mean, Phantasy Star Online music has always been really, really good in general, but I do feel like PSU maybe has one of the best soundtracks. Even if the game is not necessarily one of the best, the soundtrack is incredible. I assure you, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel the same way. I used to play PSU a ton back in the day, but yeah, I have forgotten a lot of things with the game now. Yeah, I mean, you got to remember as well that PSU also introduced things like some of the racial abilities. So, you know, introduced, obviously, the beasts have things like the nanoblasts. You've got the SUV weapons with casts, which, funnily enough, it looks like we're getting something similar to that in NGS now. So, again, PSU with that influence there. Picked a cast for the SUVs. I've got a cast as well, so yeah, I've got 2 characters at the minute. I've got a cast and a beast. Mainly because back in the day, I used to play a beast mainly, so it was mainly a beast fighter I played. So I had to recreate her. Yeah, I mean, I know PSO was like a revolutionary game. I do feel like PSU also introduced a lot of cool things as well. It certainly wasn't revolutionary by any means, but I think it did set the series up for its future direction. But you can definitely see, if you play PSO 2. Yeah, that was really strange, that block change, wasn't it? Just walking into a locked door. Yeah, I think if you play base PSO 2, you can see where it's got the influence from PSU from. Congrats on 500 subs. Swear last week it was high 400s. It's been kind of crazy, to be honest, Ben. So I said at the beginning of the stream as well. So when you get to 500 on YouTube, basically that's when you can apply for like monetization. So you can do things like turning on memberships and super chats and things like that. So that's all going through YouTube at the minute. So I'll let everyone know when that's all active. YouTube will probably take forever activating it anyway. But yeah, it has been kind of crazy, the growth lately. I think a lot of it is the PSO videos. I've always said this, but the NGS videos seem to get like reasonable views, but every time I do a PSO video, it always massively outperforms the NGS stuff. All I can hear is level up chimes. I do need to remember in PSU that I can't just spam Fortnite because I will actually run out of PP. PSO BB Ephinea streamers are found. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think a lot of people end up finding my channel through the PSO stuff, whether it's the live streams or the, or the actual videos. Speaking of which, I didn't mention it, but I mean, I imagine most people have probably noticed already, but there was a PSO video that went up earlier today as well, which was the beginner's guide to the Fomar. So feel free to check that out if you're interested in that class. Next one will be a hunter, which will probably be Hucasil. It's a pretty strange quest, actually. So we're in the relics for the first part of it, and then you move outside. Oh, I forgot about the huge cursed rappies in PSU. Yeah, there's more elements in this game as well, isn't there? So you got the earth element as well. They're so ugly, the big rappies. Before it started up with Ephinea last week after watching your stream, holy moly, do I have cobwebs to brush off? To be honest, a lot of that is probably just how PSO is as well. Like if you've gone back to PSO after a long time, it will feel kind of really jank and old-fashioned for a bit. It'll probably take you a little bit to adjust to it. I think you need to be a bit closer, Minsk. Yeah. PSU is strange. Yeah, it's definitely one of the outliers of the PS series. Yeah. Because it is massively different to PSO, there's no doubt about that. You're just more used to PSO. Yeah, it's understandable. This dies so fast when you got a high level in the pie. I mean, that was still pretty loud, and I've turned the sound effects down loads. You got a few hits in. Well done. Wow, it's 130 mission points. That's actually really good. An S rank drop from that. That makes no sense getting an S rank from like level 30 enemies. Oh, we've got the cursed Vara claws as well, nice. Oh, you got one as well. We can go Pyram next. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm up for that. But yeah, you'll get used to it again, Ben. It just takes a little while to get used to how the game plays again. I think the main problem I had when I first went back to PSO after not playing it for quite a few years was getting used to not being able to control the camera with the analog stick. Just getting used to using the left bumper to sort of flick the camera on like that. You forget that, like, you know, camera with the right stick wasn't a thing back then. So we're going to Pyram now. I like how each one plays differently. Like Zero has a different way through zones. They're broken down via quests. Yeah, they do seem to experiment quite a bit with each Fantasy Star, so it does feel like each one plays completely differently, which I'm actually all for. We can go Param next. Ah, yep, cool. Yeah, there is like an item storage as well, isn't there, at the NPC? I can probably sell some of this, to be honest. I need to actually level my partner machine on this at some point as well, because it's still really, really low level. I have no idea of item progression. Yeah, again, it's been so long for me as well. I think early on, I think it is better to just buy gear from the vendors early on, and then later on you just upgrade it with things you find. Was there anything useful from the quest White Beast in PSU? For some reason, the only thing I remember about PSU is was spamming that quest forever. Yeah, I remember doing that as well. I seem to remember, I think it wasn't just good for leveling up or leveling your job. I remember that White Beast, it was the one with that, like, the two-headed boss, wasn't it? Oh, thanks, Movie. Yeah, it should be Halter's City for Param. Yeah, I remember, Ben, that everyone used to just spam White Beast like crazy. It's almost a bit like the TTF of PSU. Just because of how much people ran it. I will say, I do feel like PSU's aged actually quite gracefully. I don't think it's as bad as people made it out to be, by any means. I have no idea where everyone is. Have you just gone to the flyer base, Draken? I kind of remember this. Had to Google it, but the boss was two-headed, one light, one dark. Yeah, I think that was the case. Yeah, it was like, I think it was like a big white dragon, wasn't it? You can skip first quest. Oh yeah, you can use these to like transport, can you, to different lobbies? So which one are we going to? Is it Old Rosenholm or is it Old Rosenholm? Okay. Yeah, I remember this place. Yeah, this is quite familiar actually. Yeah, because isn't this the lobby that ends up leading to the coast? Ah, it's cool. The beach warts. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about Mother Brain. Yeah, so Minsk. So from Halter's City, if you talk to that NPC that lets you take the flight, if you do, I think it's a standard flight. You want to go to Old Rosenholm City. If you can't go there, we might have to do maybe the first quest to get you to Old Rosenham. Special would work. Okay. I'll kill you here. Cool. Oh, a special flight for you. Okay. It might be standard for me because I think I've already been here, so I already had the lobby. Yeah, I'm not totally sure how the special works. I don't know if it's that you just get to warp to wherever your party members are. I'm not really sure what the difference is, to be honest. I mean, as far as I know, it's just one of these missions. I'm not entirely sure which one it is. Oh yeah, I think I remember this quest actually. Yeah, it's all the enemies that have been turned like electric, isn't it? So you just use ground on them all. No worries, Draken. Yeah, like I said, we're just playing around just to, you know, help people level and just check out PSU anywhere, so certainly not hunting rares or anything. Yeah, just let me know in chat as well. You know, if you want to see me play more PSU, I'm happy to. Or if you want to see more videos on it as well, by all means, just let me know in chat, and I'm happy to do more PSU content as well. It'll probably be after I've finished doing the PSO class guides, just because I've only got so much time to record, but oh, you have to use the goggles to break the rubble. Fair enough. It's one thing I never liked with PSU. I never liked the goggles. They always felt like quite badly implemented. It doesn't really feel natural going into your palette and then switching over to the goggles. I remember spending 15 minutes on the first goggle mission. Yeah, I barely remember that. I have very, very faint memories of doing like the single player story in PSU. I always found that really strange with PSU actually, that the main story of the game in the base game was all offline, but then when the expansion launched and they did the Illumina story, that was all online. It was just a really weird thing. So if you were offline only play, you just couldn't finish the story. Not that I really remember much of PSU's story anyway, to be honest. Unfortunately, I think one thing I will slip PSU on a bit is I think PSU was the game that started the inventory bloat. So the amount of different ingredients and materials and things to craft things, it just filled your inventory really, really quickly. And that's still a problem in PSO 2 and NGS. Walking in EXP. Yeah, you still got the synthesis boards as well, haven't you? So I thought crafting was an interesting choice. So it was like, I respect that what they were trying to go for, you know, trying to bring some element of crafting into the game. But I don't feel like it was that well implemented. Mainly because, like, for some of the rarer things that required boards, you could feasibly get a board and then fail the synth. So I remember back on the official servers, the Agato sword. I remember I took ages, it took months to find a board for it, and thankfully it passed and worked okay. But if that had failed, I don't know if I would have had the sort of patience to go and hunt another board for it. I think ultimately I respect PSU for what it was trying to do at the time, and it was obviously trying to take, you know, PS in a new direction, which I'm all for. But I think PSO will always be the game I come back to over PSU. I still do enjoy my time with this game as well. The boosters have gotten the chance to 100%. I'm not sure really. I don't know if it was that a guaranteed 100 for everything, or I seem to remember it was a bit lower. Just find your all 360, might see if that'll get online. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure. So I'm pretty sure for Clementine, I think it's only PC, but you can always have a go and just see what you can do. The grinding break up in this game. Yeah, so in base game PSU, when the game first launched, if you failed to grind, your weapon would blow up and you'd lose it. In the expansion, they changed it. So in the expansion, if you fail a grind, what it does is it reduces the maximum that your weapon can grind to. Spend GCR some currency. Ah, cool. That's a really good implementation, that then, because that was one of the big problems with PSU as well. You know, having the ability to, like, lose the max grind on your weapon was awful. Yes, so the way it used to work was every weapon could theoretically grind to 10, but say if you got your weapon to 5 and then you failed it trying to get to 6, the max grind would drop to 9. So then the highest you'd be able to get would be 9 out of 9. So you would just never be able to get like a 10 grind weapon. Yeah, it was better than losing your weapon overall, but it was still... Your weapon was essentially damaged goods then, because it could never be as strong as it, you know, could be. Bearing in mind that with PSU, a lot of the weapons would get quite big grinds later on, so a lot of their stats would come from, like, the last few grinds normally. So if you lost access to that 10th grind, you're potentially losing quite a bit of power on your weapon. Honestly, it was just a really bad system. It was marginally better than it was in base game PSU, just because losing your entire weapon for failing the grind was ridiculous. It would have been okay if the weapons were common, but when you were talking about some of the rarer drops in the game, you know, having a chance to lose the entire weapon just because you failed the grind was ridiculous. Or the Agato was even worse as well, because for Agato, it was actually a really weak sword until you ground it quite high, and then at high grind it became really, really strong. So you had to, you know, grit your teeth and put it through the grinder and just hope you didn't fail. The UI is a bit screwed up on my PSU, actually. I've just realised that all of the rare drop notifications are scrolling like you can't see it because my camera, but it's basically scrolling right at the bottom right of the screen where my weapon palette is. So you just can barely see any of the rare drops. I don't even know how you fix that. Oh, the UI's messed up for you as well. Especially on 4K. Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm playing it at 1440. And for me, the rare drop notifications are all right at the bottom right of the screen. You can barely see them. I just realised that Minsk's level 29 already. Oh, you can zoom it in from the main settings. I'll have to have a look at that and see if I can figure it out. Shortcut keyboard for chat log. I think it's coming up as F12 for me, I think. Maybe try F12. That's the prompt it's showing me anyway. You might need to mess with the resolution as well. Ah, okay. Hey, 110. Starting to switch to 40 fighting now. Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's not really a big deal. I mean, most of the UI is absolutely fine. It's just the rare drop scrolling at the right hand side of the screen. Just is a bit offset. Yeah, so I think we've probably got time for maybe one more quest. Yeah, it's one of the best lobbies. There was a hidden dressing room in this one as well. Yeah, over here. So you can hide in these bushes here and change clothes as well. You got a goal, Minsk. Oh, no worries. Thanks for the games. On PSO and PSU. As I say, just keep an eye on the community post because I will be posting the link to the Discord after the stream anyway, so... I love this lobby. It's so chill. I always tend to find as well the PSO and PSU communities are always really, really helpful as well. Really, really nice. The beach, the PSU endgame. Yeah, I think basically every time I played PSU, we'd end up here after playing and just chill here for the rest of the night. Can't help but notice the dark horizon. Yeah, it's kind of weird that it's like it is very dark over there. For your information chat, the lobby is the endgame PSO. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, lobby chat and trying to hack into the pillar is the true endgame of PSO. Yeah, cool. I mean, I've got probably enough time for maybe one more quest or so I don't mind going to the event area. community. So if anyone want to check out PSU, definitely check the server out, because as you can see, you just get random people who offer to help you. It's really, really friendly population, so... Plus, it's still on PSO as well. You know, the Ephinea server is really, really friendly generally as well, so... How was the NEA event? Oh, it was absolutely amazing. Yeah, so it was basically a concert I went to in London. And they played music from... It was from NEA Replicant and NEA Automata. And it was like full orchestra, full choir. And they had the 2 singers from the actual game as well. So it was absolutely amazing. I actually got a little bit of merch from it as well. I posted it on Twitter, but we got small A2. So progress reach floor. Saw some video of a streamer doing this. Should be insane experience. Ah, cool. Yeah, it's the second time I've been to the NEA concert. I did one in 2020. It was about 2 weeks or so before the world went to hell. But this one was even better though, because they had both of the actual singers there this time. This music goes really hard. Yeah, the only downside was obviously it was in London, and I'm nowhere near London, so I had to get like a really long coach journey down there and then pay for accommodation to stay and stuff. So it was more expensive than I would have liked it to be, but it was totally worth it though. And I was on front row tickets as well. Yeah, the merchandise queues were absolutely insane though. I mean, I actually got to the concert hall about, I think it was about 2.5 hours before the gig started, because I wanted to make sure I was going to the right place and everything. And I got there and the merch queue was already an hour long. Did see a view on Twitter, look proper quality. Yeah, I was literally about 4 or 5 feet from the stage. I think I was right near where all the violinists were. I don't know if any of you guys in chat have played any of the NEA games, but the soundtrack in both games is absolutely amazing. It's one of the best game soundtracks in, I think, for me in general, of pretty much any game I've played. Oh, I recognise this map actually. This was from... I'm sure this game was from this map was from PSP2 or PSP2 Infinity. That's really cool of them if they brought this map over. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's the temple where you fight Shizuru. I thought it was. I remember doing that in Infinity. Or base PSP2, I can't remember which one it was now. Yeah, I would love to go to... There's a couple of other concerts I would love to see, but unfortunately they're probably never going to come outside Japan. I'd love to see the Monster Hunter concert. And I would also love to see the Phantasy Star concert as well. Because there is actually a Phantasy Star one called Sympathy. It's mainly PSO 2 music, but that's really, really good anywhere. But yeah, I don't ever see that coming outside Japan, unfortunately. And what floor we're on now? Try 6. Might be the same one. I just realised I think it's Dali using a Nug 2000 bazooka. It looks like it. Yeah, I would definitely fully recommend it though. You know, if anyone is into Nia, if the concert ever happens again, I would definitely recommend going to it if you can. "7F Attic." Let's do that. Yeah, I thought it looked like the Nug. Is this the right floor, or I have no idea where we go in this quest. I'm not sure. I thought we did floor 6, didn't we? Yeah, I mean, we've got the 7th floor here. I'm just not sure what actually triggers it to activate. Let's try floor 8. Oh, we've got Save Magashi here as well. And then is it reward room, I'm guessing? Oh, now you got a 7th, okay. That's really weird that you go to through 1 to 6, then you go up to 8, then you go back to 7. Yeah, possibly. Maybe you have to do enough gimmicks to actually activate the floor. These rappies in PSU are so cursed. This is a ton of experience. Now I'm guessing from here we go to the reward room. It is really cool though that they've taken the PSP2 maps and actually brought them over to PSU. I like how it says defeated 0 monsters. Like, no, I'm pretty sure we defeated more than 0. SB Blades. We're doing some PSO. I like how they renamed it to it Shinoa Beat. Like, come on. And Jack Flapper, which I'm guessing is Flapjack Flapper from Blue Burst, I'm assuming. Do your pop fists. Oh, I get the PA fragments here as well. It's actually a really good quest for getting stuff, isn't it? No worries. Thanks for that. So yeah, if anyone's interested in PSU, definitely check out Clementine. It's a really good server. Has a really healthy population as well, so you won't struggle to find games if you want to play on there. So it is really worth doing. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably end the stream there for today. I think we've done a pretty good amount of PSO and PSU overall, so probably call it there for today. So what I'll do is, as soon as we end stream, I'll do a community post. I'll put the link up to the Discord, so if you want to join on there, feel free. And as I said, I will let you guys know as well once all the memberships and the super chats and everything are all available. Assuming YouTube don't say no. So I'll end the stream there for now. There will be a NGS video midweek. And we'll also do another PSO guide at the weekend, which will probably be for the Huka Seal. So keep an eye out for those. As usual as well, you can follow me on Twitter/X if you want to follow me over there as well. I always post when I'm going live or when I'm putting new videos up. But I'll end the stream there for today. We will do another stream next weekend as well. So again, we might do another mix of PSO and PSU, to be honest, because this has actually been really fun. As well, also let me know as well if you are interested in seeing any other games as well that are not Phantasy Star, because I am open to playing things that are not Phantasy Star games as well. So again, if you want to see me play anything like Nier or Monster Hunter, again, just let me know and I'm happy to play them on stream as well. But yeah, just thanks for watching everyone. It's been a really good stream again. And I hope to see you guys maybe next week. So for the meantime, see you guys next time, and I'll see you on next Sunday for another stream. See you guys.